The life of an African-American man was completely changed after a woman filed a false police report against him. 19-year-old Nikki Oviedo told the police that Malik St. Hilaire and another classmate forced her to the bathroom at an off-campus party in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and took turns holding her down and raping her. St. Hilaire, born in Palisades Park, New Jersey, attended Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut. He was a successful student with an excellent reputation. He also had an outstanding football career. He played wide receiver, was team captain for his senior year, and received the Maxwell Award, an annual award presented to a college football player judged by a panel of head coaches.
Malik says, quote, "I went from being a college student to sitting at home being expelled with no way to clear my name."
Vino and the Ewells accused St. Hilaire and Robinson for similar reasons. They didn't want people to know they willingly had relationships with a black man because they were scared of what people would think of them. Jovino didn't want to ruin her chances with a potential boyfriend, and Bob Ewell was so racist he couldn't handle his daughter being attracted to a black man.
She went to a party where two football players forced her to have sex in a bathroom. She later admitted that she had sex willingly.
She must put Tom Robinson away from her. Tom Robinson was to her a daily reminder of what she did. Now, what did she do? She tempted a Negro. She was white, and she tempted a Negro. She did something that in our society is unspeakable. She kissed a black man.
Tom was innocent but was convicted and sent to jail anyways and later shot 17 times. This was tragically unjust and it was unnecessary to shoot him 17 times. In St. Hilaire's case, both him and the other student accused lost their scholarships and had their lives and plans completely altered, even though they were innocent. Therefore, the miscarriage of justice is evident in both cases. Neither of the Mockingbirds were treated equitably or fairly.
Do you think that young men in these situations on college campuses get a fair hearing? Do people listen to their side of the story?
I mean, I think that was one of the issues, was the fact that when this happened, we didn't even give a statement. We had no opportunity to even give a statement when it happened, so we were suspended.
So kicked you out without asking you to come explain what happened?
Was not asked a question about what happened before being suspended from school.
To begin with, this case should never have come to trial. The state has not produced one iota of medical evidence that the crime Tom Robinson is charged with ever
The
took
loss of
place.
innocence is reoccurring in both of these cases. Both Nikki and Mayella changed their stories during the case, as the boys are still being accused of rape. Nikki changed the story by saying, in fact, he didn't rape her and that she was lying all along. In To Kill a Mockingbird, Mayella changes her side of the story by saying he sneaked up behind her and knocked her out cold, but she had testified differently before that. Under pressure, she cracked, and her story changed.
Sex in a bathroom. She later admitted that she had sex willingly and was afraid that if she admitted that, another student wouldn't want to date her.
Nikki says, quote, "It was the first thing that came to mind, and I didn't want to lose another male student as a friend or potential boyfriend. I didn't want to make him angry, and I wanted to make him sympathetic to my situation."
Is this the man who raped you?
Oh, certainly is.
How?
I don't know how. He done it. He just done it.
You have testified that he choked you and he beat you. You didn't say that he sneaked up behind you and knocked you out cold, but that you turned around and there he was. You want to tell us what really happened?
Both the Ewells and Jovino acted extremely entitled in court. Jovino rolled her eyes and smirked when witnesses opposed her, and Bob and Mayella Ewell lashed out by crying and yelling at Atticus and Judge Taylor when Tom was being defended and they weren't immediately getting their way. Both accusers were arrogant and disrespectful.
Another theme that relates to these two cases is the use and abuse of power. Bob abused his power of being white over Tom by accusing him, and Yovina abused her power of being white and having had a relationship with St. Hilaire when she accused him. Also, in To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus used his power of being a lawyer to defend Tom. In this case, St. Hilaire used the power of his excellent reputation, the media, and his lawyer to defend himself, and eventually proved his innocence.
Unlike Tom Robinson, Malik St. Hilaire had his name cleared. After Yovina pled guilty, it was realized that he was innocent. Malik St. Hilaire finally filed a lawsuit against the school and Yovina, who made false rape claims against them. Unfortunately, after being found not guilty, Malik St. Hilaire said his life has been a roller coaster since the incident and that he suffers from anxiety and PTSD.